What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel and my studios. I am finally back in the DMV. Yes, your boy has been in Myrtle Beach. I've seen so many crazy, exciting things on Twitter. We need to have a serious conversation about what we saw, what just happened, and there's a reason why people are very, very excited about the future of Power Rangers, because we're not getting just MPR. There are other Power Rangers seasons that are going to be coming in the Unlimited line. And let me tell you something. When I say it's a good time to be a Power Rangers fan, it's definitely a great time to be a fan in general, because, baby, there's so much information about this from the toys, from the reboot update, and not to mention some MCU news, by the way. So make sure you guys stay till the end of the video. So shout out to Mega Power Brazil. So it says new line of Power Rangers figures is a highlight at Comic-Con 2026, which was yesterday. And yeah, it was epic. Let's go through it. And this is Jason's Gold Ranger figure. And I gotta say, this is kind of like a nice update. The gold doesn't look like butterscotch, but it's still gold to me. Like I said, I'm not feeling the hair. They need to fix it, but that's just me. Yesterday, July 22nd, the doors of San Diego Comic-Con opened for the famous preview night, an exclusive moment before the event actually began, and of course Power Rangers was there. And again, the box art of the Unlimited Collector Series, so good. Reminds me of the Lightning Collection. It takes me back to 2018 when they were just beginning to ship the figures, back when Hasbro first brought the franchise, when it was popping at the time. So, man, Hasbro, Playmates, working together to bring the Lightning Collection back to life, but done in Playmates. So the weapons look good, the Rangers look good, and the box art looks dope. They'll be coming out in 2027, and yeah, they go hard. They go hard. Those attending the preview night were able to see for the first time the new line of Playmates figures in partnership with Hasbro at the Boom Studio booth, titled Power Rangers Unlimited Collection, previously called Collector Series. The new line will encompass all Power Ranger teams throughout these more than 30 years. And I think that's the thing that a lot of people were looking forward to see. More teams besides MPR. And for the most part, they can stop crying now. You know what I'm saying? Because when I saw what I saw on Twitter, again, I don't want to spoil it, but I think you know what I'm about to show you. And this was at San Diego Comic-Con yesterday when they showed a preview of what's to come, but even though they already pretty much spoiled the internet for the most part. But let's move on. The first collection will feature Power Rangers Zeo, my second favorite season besides MPR, the 1996 season, and will begin with the Gold Ranger Jason figure, with the pre-orders opening at San Diego Comic-Con this Friday, July 24th. The official release will only happen in 2027. So if I were you, get your pre-orders in right now if you want the Gold Ranger, the Gold himself. Yeah, what you waiting on? Now, this is the information that a lot of us have been waiting for. And like I said, I'm not going to spoil it yet, but you have to wait and see what I'm about to read to you and what you're about to see, because this one had me on the edge of my seat when I saw this. So let's get to it. Power Rangers participation at San Diego Comic-Con may have seen timing in 2026, but we have some good news during this year's convention. On Thursday, July 23rd, the panel Power Rangers, The Next Era Begins took place, bringing details of the new phase of the comics with the presence of Margaret Bennett, trash writer by the way, and all the other people, the artists and writers from the Boom Studio Comics, aka the newly rebranded Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which everybody had mixed opinions of it, and I had issues with it too. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't feeling the story or the writing. The chat featured exclusive pages, artwork, and covers for the unreleased editions of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Power Rangers Unlimited, and Power Rangers Green. The team revealed that the Tommy we'll see in Power Rangers Green to be released in August is a Tommy who wasn't supposed to be alive or as young as he is. Eventually, he will join forces with the descendant of his to fight this. Oh, whoa, okay. So they're pretty much doing the Mortal Kombat 2021 route when Cole Young was the descendant of Scorpion. So Tommy, the younger version of Tommy will be, I guess, will be the descendant of his younger self, fighting alongside the Rangers to fight this new evil threat. So that's the crazy part. And my apologies if I stutter a bit though, but yeah, your boy has been tired. I've been traveling all day. I've been on the road trying to get through traffic, but I'm back home. I made it home safely, thank you Jesus. So yeah, let's get back on topic, y'all. So when I saw this on Twitter, I don't know if it's related to the comics or whatever, but it looks like one of those fanboys that, you know, customized a Power Ranger figure, but it was done and made by professionals, you know. I mean, it looks good, you know. I don't know if it's related to Boom Studios, but hey, Green Ranger with the Dragon Shield looks great. Nice updated details on the Dragon Shield. It's giving MPR 95, but featuring the Green Ranger. I like it. Unless it's based off of that, maybe, I don't know, but it's a 1.6 scale figure made by Mondo. Wait a second, so this is made by Mondo. Yup, this is basically based off the 95 Power Rangers movie. Y'all, my phone was acting stupid. Yeah, so I didn't realize that this figure was based off the 95 Power Rangers movie, but it features the Green Ranger. Like, what if he was in the movie instead of him being white, you know? I would have loved to see how the Dragon Zord looked in a bad CGI, you know what I'm saying? The Dragon Dagger would have looked the same, you know? But, hey, it still looks cool. And all of this will be coming out in 2027. A surprise also occurred at San Diego Comic-Con during the Mondo panel. A 6-point scale, 30cm figure of the Green Ranger from Main North Power Rangers was revealed, featuring an updated design, arriving in 2027. It marks the beginning of Hasbro's partnership with the company. Playmates panel on Saturday, which was yesterday. Playmates were present at the panel dedicated to its main brand. During the segment, the Power Rangers Unlimited Collection line, previously announced as the Collector Series, was officially presented. The new line featured a 12cm figure, 1.12 scale, with 22 points of articulation, multiple accessories, and highly faithful sculpted heads of the both the Morph and Unmorph Rangers. Now, this one is really exciting because, like I said, Hasbro did with Playmates. No. Playmates is doing exactly what Hasbro could have done 3 years ago. Put out more toys, more series or whatever, etc. And if I were to be honest, bruh, Playmates is doing and it's cooking and it's cleaning up Hasbro's mess, you know. Hasbro is just giving them the go ahead, you know, put out more stuff that we couldn't do and just show the world what you're made of, and they give us what we want, you know. Let me tell you something right here, bro. This is exactly what I didn't want to spoil, but daggone it, yeah, it's here. Zeo, Dino Thunder, and Wild Force are coming to the Unlimited Collector Series in 2027. Now, I know a lot of people were complaining that they already collected the Dino Thunder series. You know, they were already, you know, crying about it. But they already had the Merrick and Max figure. They already got the Zeo set. But, dog, you're gonna get not just one toy being put out separately. You know, you're gonna get all of them in one packet, in one box. Meaning that Connor, Trent, Ethan, Kira, and Dr. O will be in a box together, like how the Zeo figures look. But bro, I think once they put out the White Ranger figure, when Hasbro did it the first time, it looked at a hot mess. Fans pretty much had to like repaint the helmet to make it look faithful within the show. And once Hasbro saw the complaints, they fixed it right away. And I hope to God that Playmates can just keep that same energy. But baby, Dino Thunder is coming to a limited collection series in 2027. This is crazy. But Wild Force, on the other hand, is what really surprised me, because do y'all remember when the Illuminati did an article about Cole having an adamantium armor in limited collection form? with all kinds of accessories, crazy articulations, as well as like the facial sculptures and the Wild Force Rider. I don't know if I read that part in there, but it was in there somewhere. But all I know for sure is that Wild Force is coming to the collection as well. Not just Cole, but the whole team. I wouldn't be surprised if I've seen President Shayla, Master Ord. Damn, what's that? The two evil duos name? Oh, King Drax and Toxica, and General Ord. I want to see Zenaku. That's probably one of my favorite villains in the Zenaku saga in Wild Force. I want to see him in the Unlimited collection. I think he's gonna look so dope if they did that. But just seeing this part really had me crash out quietly while I was in the hotel at Wyndham. And I'm gonna say what I need to say about them towards the end of the video. But yeah, Zeo, Donald Thunder, Wild Force coming to Unlimited series, bruh. I'm here for it. It's a great time to be a Power Rangers fan. Sign me up. The first collection focuses on Power Rangers Zeo, the 1996 season, with Jason the Gold Ranger being the first release, already available for pre-order, scheduled for 2027. The surprise of the panel was the upcoming team to be released, Wild Force and Donald Thunder. New features scattered throughout the convention, several booths featuring Power Rangers products. Among them were the Boom Studio booth, which showcases the current Reignition line and offer a first look at the Gold Ranger from the Unlimited series. Now, the one thing y'all gotta remember that these are pretty much prototype. Until we get the final look, this is what you're gonna get. The same way Hasbro did the MPR White Ranger, Dino Charge Red, Shadow Ranger, Lloyd Zed, you know, the first wave, those were all prototypes. But once the first packages came out, everybody was loving it. So you gotta remember that these are pretty much prototype. So don't go in with a sour taste, overreacting to this whole, oh, this looks bad, I don't want it. Like, bro, it's a prototype. Of course it's supposed to look like that. What do you expect? So anyway, the figures will be coming out in 2027. Wild Force, Donald Thunder, and Zeo will be the ones to be like, you know, part of the line. I think I saw one other post from Twitter, and when it says, you want more besides MPR, I think that was kind of like a nod to the people that were crying online about how this company and that company is doing more MPR stuff. I think that was like a nod to them always crying and stuff. And before you know it, I was just talking about this in the past of how people were hating on every company, Hasbro, Playmates, or whatever, video game companies are always doing MPR, this and that. Well, whether you like it or not, MPR will be the only brand that can make a lot of money. Why do you think the Reignition line is doing its numbers? Because there are people out there that will cry and still support anything MPR because they know they can't let go. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they're gonna try harder when they do other PR scenes besides MPR. And why do you think Playmates and Hasbro are working together to bring that to life? You know, just tell them what you want and they'll do it. But don't be demanding and stuff, because that's coming off like a Karen and stuff like that. Be demanding stuff from companies that don't really work well with fans that are so ungrateful, you know? I just want to get that out of the way because the toxicity in this fandom is real. I've just made a video on it a while back, you know what I'm saying? And I have a gut feeling something about this Power Rangers reboot is really, really something to learn about, but I'm gonna make a separate video on it in the future. The 3-0 Bulls revealed the Red Ranger figure from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Return comic book. The Rangers have multiple points of articulation and it's a 1.6 scale, 30 centimeters. Now, to me, when I saw this thing looks like a thing of beauty, bro. Way favorable than the source material, just like in the comics. Everything from the neck down, from head to toe, it looks spot on. This figure is going to make bank. And like I said, this is just prototype, so please don't complain online. So I know y'all. Despite the lack of new information in any panel, an appointed update about the future of Power Rangers came from behind the scenes of the event. According to a journalist from the Legacy of Nerd who attended a private meeting hosted by Hasbro for the press, The executive responsible for the franchise confirmed that the Power Rangers reboot for Disney Plus is still in development. According to the information, the project has not yet received official approval for production, but it has not been canceled either. The executive stated that Hasbro continues to work on the series alongside Jonathan and Steinberg and Dan Schatz, the duo responsible for the Percy Jackson and the Olympians. The contradiction to Hasbro representatives' statement contradicts the showrunner's statements from the end of 2025, when they commented that the series will be released on Disney Plus. In addition, trash shows like Toy Fair and Airbnb in Brazil confirmed that the series will be released on the platform of the world's most famous mouse. Therefore, Hasbro's official position remains the same. The reboot for Disney Plus is still inactive behind the scenes, but is still awaiting final approval to move forward with production. Now, here's the thing, right? I knew that this reboot was never going to get canceled in the first place, because those that believed it, that want to spread misinformation, false lies about this reboot being canceled just to piss people off for clicks and views and clout. I know people on social media that do this all the time, and I know content creators that do it all the time, because I chose not to follow it and I chose not to fall for the bait, because I know what's real and what's fake. What is real is the reboot is still happening and it is confirmed, but they're not in production just yet. What's fake is people trying to piss the fandom off, as far as like getting their small-minded brains to believe that the reboot is dead, the franchise is dead, the reboot is not happening. That's the fakeness I see in the fandom. You can say, oh, this reboot is not going to happen, this and that, all you want. Guess what? I just read you the information that you want to hear. All of this is confirmed. The Legacy of Nerd just confirmed it himself. You can say, oh, you're prepared for this reboot to fail. If it fails, it fails. But guess what? You can try again. You know, you can go back to adapting the Super Sentai without using any Japanese stock footage. But you can make your own original stories. That's how you reinvent the franchise. You don't need to film different locations, seeing the same Japanese footage and original London and Canada footage for the fight scenes and stuff. You know, you can do that all on your own, but have the right budget and everything, then you good. And I want to talk about what I saw from Screen Rant about them not doing the Megazord fight scenes anymore in the Power Rangers reboot. I've spoken about this years ago when I did an article of, excuse me. You can still do the Megazord battles, but it doesn't have to be in every episode. You can still do it, but on the moderations. Just like you ain't healthy and you're still eating the junk food that you love all your life, but if you're on a strict diet, you can eat it once a month. You can eat it on the moderations. The same way you can drink sodas on the moderations. You can drink beer on the moderations. But the Megazord battles can happen on the moderations, but not in every episode. And doesn't have to be like that. If you look at the Super Sentai, sometimes they didn't really need Megazord battles in every single episode. Same play, same style, same format. You can do character-driven focus on the Rangers first. Martial arts battles, morph battles, you know. Monster of the Week episodes, but make sure the plot is important. And if it came time for them to use the Megazord, do it at the right time, the right place at the right time. If you do that in certain episodes of the Disney Plus reboot, bruh, they're gonna be just as popular as the X-Men 97 show is on Disney Plus. I can honestly imagine it. So, just because you see what Screen Rant is saying, that doesn't mean that the Megazord scenes is never gonna happen again in the Power Rangers reboot. It's going to happen, but at a certain, you know what I'm saying, at a certain point. So now I want to get to the MCU stuff before I end this video, because bro, Twitter is filled with a lot of excitement for the MCU, and I'm gonna put up one image at a time, and I think like a video of the new Black Panther and Black Panther 3. So I want to focus on the figures from Avengers Doomsday, the X-Men figures that everybody is totally excited about, including myself. I love the X-Men. I grew up with the X-Men, right? But bro, Cyclops, they did my boy some justice. Finally gave that man some flowers after all these years being in the Fox's universe with the most comic accurate costume in the MCU done right, even though most of it is not perfect. But guess what? They studied. They did it. The X-Men look good. Cyclops looks awesome. He's my boy, my favorite mutant. Beast, on the other hand, he looks goated. Shirtless Beast. I wish they could have just have him with the trunks, with his tights on, you know, like in the cartoon, in the comics. But him wearing the pants is fine with me. As long as he, you know what I'm saying, as long as he looks faithful to the source material, that's all that matters. So Beast looks great. Magneto, even though he's an old man, he doesn't have to wear the tight costumes like in the comics and the games and stuff. But him looking like that with all red speaks volumes. I think that's all I've seen from Twitter about the Avengers Doomsday in the MCU. The X-Men in the MCU at that, the older X-Men at that, they look good. They look very exciting to see. But you can do a whole lot of poses with them and they look so good, bro. And then we get the most iconic moment in MCU history. Ryan freaking Gosling is the new Ghost Rider, y'all. I'm not making this up. The new Ghost Rider is insane. The crowd lost it. When Ryan Gosling got on stage, bruh, I was literally crashing out when I saw this on Twitter by myself. I was like, what? So he went from being the most cringiest Barbie movie to a major upgrade in the MCU, which was Ghost Rider. He's in the new Ghost Rider, and I'm so happy for him. And I can't wait to see how my boy looks in the old school action, the motorcycle, all the weapons that he's gotten. I want to see how he looks, and he's gonna look fantastic. He's gonna do great as the new Ghost Rider in the MCU. And last but not least, I got a video to show y'all, so make sure you guys stay on the put. Here you go.
I want you guys to give a warm welcome to our new Black Panther, Mr. David Johnson. This young man.
I want to say thank you so much. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you to this amazing family that I have the honor and the privilege and the blessing to join. I actually don't want to say too much because I want to let this screen do the talking.